Hello, welcome to our Neo4j course episode 19. In this video, we are going to talk about the call clause. The call clause has two usages in Neo4j. The first one is for calling Neo4j procedures, and the second one is for the subquery. But in this video, we are just going to talk about the call for the subquery. Due to the call of the procedure is more advanced topic that needs a better understanding of the Neo4j, and it will only call internal built-in procedures in it. Call allow us to execute subqueries within queries. This is useful when you are working with union and aggregations. A subquery is evaluated for each incoming input row and may produce an arbitrary number of output rows. Every output row is then combined with the input row to build the result of the subquery. That means that a subquery will influence the number of rows. If the subquery does not return any rows, there will be no rows available after the subquery. So, if we have a match query like this one, every person that is matched in the database will run the subquery. We need to keep in mind that when we are dealing with subquery, we can only access the variables inside the subquery itself, and cannot access the outer scope variables. But the return variables inside the subquery can be accessed outside the subquery scope. One of the main purposes for the subqueries is to make use of union. Consider the following example. In this example, we run a union to get the player with highest and lowest score. Also notice that there is no match clause above the subquery, which means it will only call the subquery once. With subquery, it is also possible to make use of side effects. There is also a feature in Neo4j subquery which is not currently implemented, but the standard of it has already been laid out at the moment of this video was created with Neo4j version 4.0.4 Community Edition. This feature is the subquery with import variables. As you can observe in our previous examples, there were no subqueries that uses the variable outside the scope of the subquery itself, like this one. Observe the variable x, which is declared outside the subquery but was being imported with a with clause. Once Neo4j will support this, we can also call subqueries for each matching rows in our match clause. This concludes the episode 19.